to another episode. Hey everybody, it's Jeff. Welcome to another episode.
Hey everybody, it's Jeff. Welcome to another episode of Stay Rad Wine Blog TV. And I went a little bit crazy today. Kara comes back tomorrow, so this is what happens when she's not here. I just get crazy with the food. I went to the grocery store today, and I went by the sushi section, and I picked up some seaweed salad. And I got some soy sauce and wasabi. I made myself some miso soup with some real miso paste that I got at the Japanese market a couple weeks ago. And then this is where I went crazy. I made a big bowl of sushi rice right here. And then on the top of it, I've got avocado and I've got tuna. Now, I didn't go to the sushi section of a grocery store and just pick out, hey, can you give me some tuna sushi? I kind of made my own stuff here, so cross my fingers, I should be okay. The key is, if you're gonna get fish from a grocery store and just eat it raw, make sure it's stuff that you've had before, salmon, tuna, things like that. Make sure that when you get it, it looks nice. When you smell it, it's not super like over the top fishy. Like if it smells fishy, which is odd, you don't really want that fish, at least not to eat raw. Now, you should take note here. You see around the edges of those slices of tuna, I did sear it a little bit, but the inside is nice and cold and raw. I did put a little salt and pepper over the top, a little sriracha on that, and I did squeeze just a little bit of lemon juice on the top there. Now, I made this, and I'm thinking to myself, what kind of wine goes with sushi? I know if you go to most sushi places, you can get some sake, you can get some beer, but usually the wine lists are lacking. I have heard from several people that the best wine to pair with sushi is a sparkling wine, a champagne, something like that. And I didn't want to throw down a whole lot of bucks. Again, it's just for me, even on this grand stage here. So I just picked up some Corbel. This is another wine you're going to find it anywhere. This was $8. This is the Corbel Brut. These guys are from the Russian River Valley, and we're looking at, the standard grapes that you would put. It's probably a combination of Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, Pinot Meunier. Sometimes they pull out one or both. Or two different varietals of grapes. But, I'm guessing it's a blend of that. And just something light and refreshing and crisp. So let's get into this wine first. I should let you know, I opened up this champagne about 20 minutes ago. This sparkling wine 20 minutes ago. But still, plenty of bubbles here. I haven't tried any of it yet. I'm going to put a little bit more in there. Some people are afraid to let their sparkling wines breathe, but it's okay. It will benefit. You're not going to have as many bubbles, but other than that, it should be fine. But I look at this. The bubbles are on the larger side. Color, a nice, light gold color there. On the nose, I get that lemon citrus. I get some green apple. Get a little minerality, get a little rockiness. Just straight lemon citrus. And, if it tastes like something that you're putting on your food anyways, that's a good start. Nothing super complex. Lemon citrus, long acid, some crisp green apple like in the back of my cheeks, a little bit sour. But overall a nice wine, and if it's not the number one selling sparkling wine in the United States, it's number two, but it's up there. This is a really popular wine, and you will find it anywhere. Now let's start kind of pairing these with different foods. I'm going to start with this miso soup here. So with the miso soup, it's all about that umami component, that savoriness. It is a little bit salty, but good stuff. And when it goes with the champagne, the Corbel, the Brut, sparkling white wine, gives a lot more depth to the wine. It definitely rounds it out. Before taking a sip of this miso soup, the wine in body was pretty light, and this definitely gives it a little bit of weight. So I mean, good job there. Nothing over the top crazy good, but good stuff. Let's try some of this seaweed salad. Seaweed salad's really fun because it's got this textural component that you don't get in many foods. Almost verging on rubbery, but it's got like this snap. It's got this pop. Really subtle. Again, these earthy umami type of flavors. Little sesame in there. I mean, good stuff. And with the sparkling white wine. Just a good compliment. I mean, I see the play going here as being the acidity and the liveliness of the champagne, just really lifting up those earthy flavors and bringing them to a different level. So again, very nice. Now let's get into my homemade sashimi. I'm just gonna go. I'll get a little combination of everything. So I'm going to, gosh, how will I do this? I'm going to dip my fish into this soy sauce. There's a little wasabi in there. And put it back in the bowl. I'm going to get some avocado on top and a little bit of rice. Some people say you're not supposed to mix your foods there when you're eating sashimi, but whatever. They're jerks. I don't like them. I'll pickle that other stuff up a little bit. Not bad. I always like to bring a little bit of heat with my fish, so there's some sriracha on there, so it's kind of like a spicy tuna. With the avocado, with the rice, it's a nice round dish. You got the fattiness of the fish, you got that spice, you got the fattiness of the avocado, you got the earthiness of the rice, and then with this wine here, the wine becomes creamier on that. So it kind of lifts up the Chardonnay notes that are inside of that sparkling wine. I mean, all in all, I can see why this is a good pairing. Traditionally or typically, I'll always have beer whenever I eat Japanese food, but I think the sparkling's a good way to go. And really, most of the stuff that you pick up, so long as it's there's not a whole lot of residual sugar, it's gonna bring that acid, it's gonna bring that citrus, and it really pairs well with a whole lot of different foods. I mean, this is good stuff here. I'm very happy. So Kara's in town tomorrow, so I'm probably not going to do any more of these over-the-top food ones until the next trip she has to go on. But I'm glad you guys were hanging in there while I, stopped exercising and just ate a whole lot of food. I hope you enjoyed these. Go ahead and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. If you haven't done so in a while, it's either over there or over there. Go ahead and like the old Facebook page, and you can down that way or down that way. You can follow me on Twitter. If you go to the bottom, you can share that with your friends on many different platforms. And hey, I was looking at some statistics the other day. I was looking at the YouTube statistics. 80% of the people that watch this show are dudes. So I'm asking the chicks that do watch, the 20% that do watch, can you get your friends to watch too? I don't know. Everybody, stay rad.
Stay rad.